Hey guys, since you clicked on this video, I assume you have an Audi Q5 and you wish your car had CarPlay like this model, and you also wish you had a backup camera, so that way when you were backing up, you knew where that cone was with the swinging line, so you know not to hit that cone. Oh, there it goes. And then it would also be nice to have one of those fancy new forward-facing cameras. No. If you need to get a parking spot, make sure you don't hit nobody. What if I told you this was all aftermarket? Alright guys, well I'm glad I got your attention and you stayed. Alright, so, in this car it has a concert radio. The concert radio has a different screen than the other one. So if you have a concert radio, you have to use external remote to control the CarPlay. If you have one of the other cars, you can actually use the factory knob. The concert one's the only one that you have to use this remote. Now this remote comes off. This is like a little dime, quarter, $half. So we're going to stick this in the center console. It's battery operated. You should be good for at least 3 months, if not more. We just, I don't want to say 6 months and then it lasts 3 months. Now you're yelling at me on my comments. All right, so the way this works, this goes in, interrupts the screen. So that's your factory unit. Everything works factory. Nothing is changed about the factory unit. You press the iNav button, hold it down for 2 seconds, switches over to this screen, okay? Now, there's a hidden button over here that activates the front camera in case you back into a garage every night. Oh, you gotta hold it sometimes. There it goes. So, in case you back in, now you can see forward. Now, the camera that we use down here is up and to the left of the license plate. It's never bothered me until now we have these. Because now that we have these, it's not really accurate on the right side. On the left side, it's so on the left side, it's so freaking close that when it says you're right here, you're pretty much 2 inches away, which is hilarious. I'll show you that when I back up. So now we press that to turn it off again. All right. So there's that. Now, for you guys who don't know CarPlay, there's a million videos on CarPlay, so I'm going to go too crazy at it. Best thing is that Siri, you just push the center button. Call NFIG.
Which phone number for NFIG mobile or work? Calling NFIG work.
Right, nice and easy.
Thank you for calling NFIG Car Stereo.
It's actually Sunday, like at 5 o'clock, and I haven't lunch yet. I'm starving. All right, so that's that. Now you can also do directions to NFIG Car Stereo.
I didn't find any matching places.
Liar. Directions to NFIG Car Stereo.
Getting directions to NFIG Car Stereo.
Told you she was a liar. All right, so it's basically your maps, but this is an app made by Apple.
Starting route to NFIG Car Stereo.
And then so we're gonna end this.
Head southwest on Commercial Avenue. Then the destination is on your left.
And this. There you go. All right, so it's really nice. All right, so but that's CarPlay. I'm not gonna go over CarPlay because you can look up a million other websites to show you how to use CarPlay. So let's look up the backup camera. So I'm gonna go into here. All right, so it's showing me. So this reads your steering angle sensor, so that's how it knows that the line. So it's actually speaking to your car through the CAN bus to tell you. All right, so I'm gonna go back. Now the cone's in the way. I've done this a couple times already, so I know right there, I'm about a foot away from the cone, which is very nice. Okay, so now we're gonna pass this cone. Make sure I don't curve up the customer's wheel while trying to do a video. Sorry about the lighting today, guys, but this is the first day I've actually done a moving video, and I realized I need batteries for my lights. I never thought I would need batteries for lights because all my stuff is stationary. All right, so now, once you're in reverse, once you put it in park, this unit automatically goes to front camera for 15 seconds. After 15 seconds, it shuts off. So the problem with the camera we have in this car today is that you see this corner right here? That's the front license plate. So this camera's a little off to the left. So when you're off to the left, I can guarantee you that if you follow this line, like even right there, let's turn on the front camera. So even right there, I don't know if I'm going to hit the cone. Nope, not going to hit the cone. But if let's do it the other side, since the camera's not centered. Where'd you go, Cone? Oh, wait, because we're driving in reverse. Duh. All right, so now, actually, you know what? It's close enough where you're not going to hit the cone. But in real parallel parking situations, I'm not really sure. Now that we're getting into backup cameras and front cameras more, I think I'm going to buy like a something huge that we can practice. So if I hit it, you can see. That we can see the accuracy. So now to the bad news. For you guys getting all happy and giddy, I'm sorry. This is not something we're selling on the internet. Not yet. It's just not ready. This is one of those things when you install it, you're going to trip all types of... No. So now we can sell you the cameras front and rear. Now the camera that we have now is off to the left, but we plan on getting one that's dead center, so that way the lines are more accurate. With that said, it's just too complicated to install. Once you install this, you're going to trip a bunch of error codes, and this thing turns into a Christmas tree. Not to mention, once you disconnect this, you're going to trip an airbag light, which... It's hard not to because you have to turn on and off and it's annoying. Also, since this reads your steering angle sensor, you're going to have a light that tells you steering angle sensor is bad. We have all the computers to fix that. Both these Volkswagens and Audis you saw in the parking lot, they're directly in front of us right now, are both mine. I specialize in Volkswagen and Audis, even though I work on all cars. Volkswagen and Audis. People come to us for German cars because they're hard. No one comes to us with a Toyota, almost, because... Anybody can work on a Toyota, you know. Who has the computer to clear all the error codes for this? Not too many car stereo shops do. But I guess that's it. I mean, the box has 2 more inputs. All boxes come with at least 2 inputs. Now, I think I already covered it, but if you have Symphony, you don't have to use external remote. It actually works off your factory centerpiece, and the iNav button, when you press it, does the same thing. Sometimes the iNav, sometimes it's the mode, depending on the car. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool system. I showed it to all my friends. I'm in a group chat with a bunch of guys who were all techie guys, and they were all pretty much... What happened here? So I think what happens when you press that front camera, it keeps it on front. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay. So the reason it didn't go into... You see what I'm saying? I don't want to sell this to a consumer over email and then them say, hey, what was that? So what happened there is that since we had pressed the front camera had taken over. So now when I popped it in reverse, it didn't pop in reverse. Okay? Like I said, this concert radio... is 3 modules in one. One module is a universal CarPlay module, which is the one for this. One is a backup camera module that has an input. Then we have a switcher module that switches between reverse and forward. So the switcher, what it does is that it turns this on for 15 seconds. Whoop. Yeah. Eventually, we're not even going to have windshields, I promise. Whatever you do, don't do this when you're driving. That's it, though. Pretty good system. We're located in Carlstadt, New Jersey, right by Giant Stadium, right by Route 17 and Route 46. About 20 minutes from George Washington Bridge and Lincoln Tunnel. Holland Tunnel's a little more, but at that point, we got people from Brooklyn, Canada. We got a lot of DC, Virginia area people. We're outside New York City, so everyone just makes a trip of it. Check the website. Don't call us up about this stuff. This is some of our new stuff. The real camera, 100% solid on that one. The front camera, I'll show you a picture right now. It looks really nice. It looks factory, but it's not centered, which is what I hate. I actually spent about 5 or 6 hours trying to figure out how to do a front camera on this, because I had the one made for the car, but I was trying to get something centered because of the sensors, and that's what I ended up with. Overall, I mean, I'm happy with it. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just a perfectionist, so I can't leave good enough alone. I have to... When I work on a car the first time, it takes me forever because I need to... Just because you're the first one to get the job done, it doesn't mean that we just put it together and get it done. Like, I have to... I'm almost like a scientist. I have to figure out how to do it the best way. So This customer probably got 10 hours, 12 hours. Actually, no, we had the car more than that. Probably like 13 hours free labor just because I was towing around in it. But anyway, so I blah, 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 blah. My name is Christian, enfitcarstereo.com. If you're a shop, give me a call and ask. If you're not a shop, please check the website. If you see it for sale on the website, that means we've had a change of heart, or we found it simpler. Also, this is the one for the concert. The one for the symphony is a little bit more simpler. So we might sell that one. But we got to do a couple installs first, make sure there's no glitches, no more. I don't want to sell this to 20 people and then realize there's a glitch and take everyone's money back after you probably paid some local guy to install it. That's just stupid. But anyway, my name is Christian, Enfit Car Stereo. Sorry for the overly unnecessarily long video. Thanks for watching.